he has been surcharged. When his name is brought to the Senate, the 32 million, it's okay. Are you comfortable with the role you're playing in our republic? 1 million shillings from each one of them, for them to buy an opportunity, and they lose a bit.
I think, Mheshimiwa, I've also been looking forward to see you.
Thank you.
And I would want to see you outside.
Absolutely.
Not for...
No, there, he wants to ask me.
For a very good... For just one reason.
So long as you don't kill me.
Chair, allow me to say
members.
this.
Yes.
Allow me to say this, Chair, with all due respect. The reason, I will explain. I'll explain. Allow me, Chair.
Yeah, explain.
Chair, before you can explain, with a lot of respect, it's me now. We've had issues where members of parliament have been threatened. We've had issues where, after that, Onyonka may disappear, and we might not have him in the Senate anymore. I don't want to hear that Onyonka is in Gong Forest. That clarification must be done here. You cannot tell, you have been summoned here by the committee. You cannot come here and use a term like, let that senator see me outside these perimeter walls of these Bunge towers. It will not happen. And if you want to see Onyonka, then Onyonka will be seen where I'm present also. You will not see Onyonka alone. I'll be there with Cherargay and the rest of this committee. Let us also be fair.
This is a committee of the Senate. Let us also just allow for everyone to go on record without interjecting,
Chair,
so that we understand his statement.
Thank you, Chair. There is, I've on many occasions on live TV and live radio indicating that if you have an issue with EACC, just take a briefcase. I would really want to talk to him as a Kenyan, as an honorable member. When you make such kind of allegations without actually substantiating or allowing
could I have a right to respond?
It really portrays,
let him explain.
Chair, it really portrays a very negative image of a public institution that is supposed to fight corruption.
For the last 2 years, how many cases has EACC won on corruption?
Chair, winning can mean anything. Ours is to investigate.
How many cases has EACC? Hold on. How many cases have you investigated and handed over to the DPP with enough evidence to prosecute? How many have you won? You don't know.
Now, it's about clarifying whether he has ever come across one of our officers receiving briefcase of money from, offenses that we are investigating or crimes that we are investigating.
If you want me to carry a briefcase with money with you on somebody who's accused, I will take you and you see them get the money. So don't pretend this office and think that we don't know what you're doing. Be with enough evidence to prosecute. How many have you won?
I think, Chair, let me assist legal counsel. How many cases, what Onyonka means, how many cases that you have investigated and forwarded to ODPP that don't tell us that, my last question, you say you don't know, you will refer to the system. Do you know?
Members,
Chair,
we are out of our...
I was accused. Let me interrogate the matter to clear my name.
Chair,
it is important. If you want me to carry a briefcase with money with you on somebody who's at this office and think that we don't know what you're doing.
Chair.
And I'm not asking you to accuse anybody unfairly. The reason why our country is the way it is, where it is no longer a joke out here. Out here, people are saying, first of all, how I wish away.
Members,
Chair, please,
let's go
we are
back
here for first choice, Chair.
Yes.
And as a
Let's
member
go
who
back
has
to
another
first...
member who's present in all of the meetings, let us proceed with the first choice matters, because I would like to hear from the petitioners, Chair.
Chair, I believe you are in there unless you're absent. Chair, Onyonka has raised a very pertinent issue. Just to wish it away and say we have other businesses here, and he's a friend of the committee, and he has been accused, and he's being told he's supposed to see someone outside this chambers. whatever he meant by saying, see me outside this place. We are worried of this, and I'm concerned about the welfare of our senior. He's one of the most senior politicians in this country, Onyonka, and he speaks his mind. And maybe sometimes when you speak your mind, you trump according so many feet. Chirarege is not an exception. So when there's a threat like that, that threat must be clarified. It cannot go unchallenged, because if at all in the afternoon you don't see Onyonka, then we have a right to demand from which source it came from. I am concerned as a Kenyan. I am concerned as a senator. I am concerned also because Onyonka is my subject in the Senate.
Thank you.
I'm his leader. I'm his leader in the Senate.
EACC, just explain that.
On that.
Okay. I would like to see you outside only. Don't go to anything else.
What I wanted is, it wasn't a threat. And let me be clear. We have had Mheshimiwa Onyonka make those allegations. All that I wanted to hear as the Deputy CEO of EACC, if he has evidence. You know, there are things we cannot discuss here. I thought he could share with me if he had evidence as to where. That is it.
Chair, a small footnote.
I've been very clear.
Small footnote.
I'm a civilian just like him. I'm not a security agent. All that I do is I'm the Deputy CEO of EACC. I have no capacity to harm him or to do anything to him. In any case, I would not have any reason to. All that I wanted was, probably, it was just an occasion. But Mheshimiwa seemed to have evidence.
Can you withdraw that statement so that we can move on?
I withdraw and
a lot of humility, but I want to tell you, Deputy, and you, we've known each other from before. Let me tell you, go and check a company called Trident Insurance.
Lead petitioner.